Excuse me. This is Green and Gold 115 back again with Doki Doki Literature Club, this time for real. So, when I tried to play the other night, I was far too inebriated to be able to do any kind of reading at all, let alone reading a video game. So what I've decided to do for this series, it'll be experimental first for me. I believe that the way to go through this is for me to do the voice acting. So I'll be voice acting my own character. I want to start a new character. We began with Senpai Chris. I would like to start a new character if it will allow me to. So let me just go through a bit of the backstory on the character I'll be playing. I will be playing Uwu Chris. Now, Uwu Chris, through high school, was always very interested in girls, but was much too shy to do anything except comment on their hair or their shoes or their clothes. Now, this is loosely based on exactly how I was as a young man. So it'll be a bit exaggerated, but let's just say Uwu Chris loves women but does not have very much experience whatsoever with women. He wasted his days playing Dungeons and Dragons with his friends. Now, the other part I need to get through before we can get started here is I will be doing the voice acting for all the characters. Now, the voices, whether they are subjectively or objectively racist, are not meant to offend, belittle, or besmirch, or accurately represent any person of any creed, color, origin, or ethnicity. Alright? I am simply going to assign a voice to the characters that I feel they would have based on their art. And, I'm a cisgender white male from the South, so I apologize if I overstep any boundaries. But I'm not going to neuter the art. I need this to be authentic. So, all that being said, let us jump right into Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, when I booted it this time, it's a different loading screen, which is interesting. So I'm wondering if that's... I know this game is supposed to be very meta, so I'm hoping it'll take me back to the main menu and allow me to start a new game. If not, I'll be Senpai Chris. We'll just go with the same backstory. And without further ado... Oh yeah, this looks completely different. This is strange. Metaverse Enterprise Solutions, DDLC, side stories. Huh. And again, I apologize for the noises you're gonna hear. I live right outside the highway, and right now it's rush hour, so there's not much I can do about it. Is it gonna just plop me straight back in? Oh. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Oh. There's my ladies. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say, right off the bat, my favorite is going to be the mysterious one with the purple hair. She also looks very shy. And she's got the longest legs. Oh, it's not going to let me redo my name. That's too bad. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. We all know one of those. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I have one of those. I have a couple of those, actually. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. It's a classic Uwu Chris, dude. Always first to school, and never late. Always had his nose in a book. That's me. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yeah, dude, don't embarrass me. However, I just sigh and idle in front of this crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only... Oh, this is me. Okay, it's really hard I just want to read the pink box. Okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eee! You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Senpai Chris. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. You weirdo. Fine, fine. But if you did wait for me, after all. Oh, she like, look at her little smile. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Stop waving your arms around like an octopus. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I thought we were in high school? I thought so we were 18 plus. Okay, so I'm just now trying to, it's like super bad. I'm trying to be into women before I go to college so I can be a fuck machine. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Senpai Chris, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. It's very anti-establishment. He prefers his Dungeons and Dragons buddies at home. Can't be eaten into the D&D time. I haven't been looking either. Got him. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yep, see, this is Uwu Chris. Now, it says my name is Senpai Chris, but I will hereforth refer to myself as Uwu Chris. U, capital W, U, Chris. Uwu Chris. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There we go, it's me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Yes, she's right, because I don't even know what a NEET is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. We're definitely not going to look into any clubs. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. If you stop talking about it, Jesus Christ. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? She's clearly not carefree. She cares a lot about clubs. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. It's because you're a simp, bruh. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh, new scene. The classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Uh-oh. That's scandalous. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, silly head, so I thought, you know... I know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Eee! Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Dumb bitch can't read. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Classic pick-me girl. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Very, I think just very Japanese way of going about business. What if it's not only my accents that are objectively and subjectively racist, but also my understanding of Japanese culture in its entirety? Oh boy. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Well, that's not true for Chris Army, but Uwu Chris isn't big on reading, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. She's a giggler. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I think airhead. I let out a long sigh. Oh, fun. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! This is very Mario. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Well, alright. I'll take this intro as a good test. I'm going to split the part here, get a little more inebriated, review the audio, make sure everything sounds good, and I'll be back. So if I can just figure out how to save the game. Oh, here we go. Nice. Okay. We'll save in slot 2. Trying to learn how to navigate the menu before. Oh. Alright, cool. Well, I'll be right back for part 2.